This is going to be a very serious vlog with mature content, so be warned. Ask a question in another vlog, should I do this? And I got a couple responses saying yes, do it. They'd like to have my insight, one of them said. But I want to talk about Dale Earnhardt's fatal crash in the 2001 Daytona 500. And then more specifically, I want to talk about when did Dale Earnhardt actually die. And I've had some strong theories about this basically since the crash. Now, if you watch the video of the crash, which is all over YouTube, which I refuse to watch it, by the way, I've seen it enough. Trust me, I was watching it live on TV. Then they showed replays, and that night every newscast I watched showed it. I just don't care for watching fatal crashes on YouTube or anywhere else. Frankly, the only time I approve of uploading fatal crashes on YouTube is during a full race upload. But get that out of the way. But I have a theory. It's pretty much accepted Dale Earnhardt died instantly when the car hit the wall. But I don't think that's when he actually died. And let me tell you why. I have seen pictures of the lap belt totally torn in two. Now, at one time, these pictures were on NASCAR Winston Cup history 1971 until 2003, but they've apparently since been removed, and they were apparently removed by the poster because the poster happens to be the founding administrator of the site, and it is a closed site. And if you search for these pictures, be warned, they are very graphic. So search at your own risk. I strongly advise 18 and over. But my theory is the car went down on the apron. That's when the lap belt broke, when he was thrown forward, and he was actually gone before the car ever hit the wall. And the reason I say that, if you watch the video, the back tires, are, when the car hits the outside wall, are still spinning as if the throttle is still wide open. The other thing is, 2 days before this, Dale Earnhardt had more car control than anybody, and frankly, the only one that comes close today is Kyle Busch. 2 days before this, in an IROC race, he was forced down on the apron and actually saved the car. It was one of the road racing types. I don't remember who it was. It's not important now. And then had some words with the driver on the cool down lap. Very typical. But I think when he went down on the apron, the belt broke, he was thrown forward, and by the time he hit the wall, again with the throttle still wide open, he was already gone. Now, this is my personal, non-expert opinion. I want to say I have no special training in any type of crash reconstruction. I've been around a lot of racetracks. I've seen wrecks. Fortunately, I've never seen it been live at a racetrack when a driver has lost their life. Closest I've come was when Elliott's crew member got killed at Atlanta in '90, I think it was. I was at that race, but actually sitting on the backstretch, so I couldn't see it. That's the closest I've come. I've been present maybe 3 times where drivers have passed away of heart attacks during a race or immediately after the race. But other than that, this has been my opinion. Again, very serious video. I debated for probably 6 months or more whether or not to do this vlog. And frankly, if I start getting rude comments or so forth, I may delete it. But this has just been my opinion for what it's worth. But I can't get past the idea that the throttle's still spinning wide open when he hits the outside wall. There is no way a conscious man is still going to have his foot on the throttle then. In fact, the brakes would be locked up if the car still had brakes, if it didn't cut a line or something after going down on the apron. Again, my opinion for what it's worth.